Hello, my name is David Lewis and I'm the chairperson for the Wheelchair Football Association, and welcome to the WFA celebration of Powerchair football event. In May last year, we celebrated our season ending with a huge event at Pride Park, the home of Derby County Football Club. Fast forward close on 18 months, circumstances are obviously very different. Everything's been brought to a standstill by COVID-19, and we're holding this event virtually thanks to the magnificent work from Alex from GBG and also the newly appointed National Development Officer Ryan Sipple. If it wasn't for them, the event probably wouldn't be happening. Also, huge thanks to Brian Dix for the support that you give to me with the WFA, and also for the work you do with GBG across Powerchair football. I hope everybody has a great night, and I really hope that we can catch up soon and be back on the court scoring lots of goals. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Have a great night.
Good evening. We're delighted to sponsor the WFA End of Season Awards for 2020. Even though this year we cannot gather in person, we're delighted to celebrate with you all virtually. We'd like to extend our warm congratulations to everybody who has worked so hard with so much enthusiasm and determination to make this year such a great success, and we're here to celebrate the results. We hope you have a wonderful evening. Best wishes to everyone at the WFA from everyone at Irwin Mitchell.
Hello and welcome to the WFA online celebration of Powerchair football. I'm Alex Dowding on behalf of Goals Beyond Grass, and we're hosting the event jointly with the WFA and supported, of course, by Irwin Mitchell. We've got a number of sponsors as well for our awards tonight, and it's thanks to them that we're able to put this on. Just over a year ago, I stood in front of a lot less people at Derby's Pride Park and hosted the end of season awards there, and they were great fun and great success. This year we are online. It's a bit different, it's a bit weird, and we're live, so we're going to hopefully have a smooth and fun evening as well. We've had great response from all of you that have registered to be online and are watching tonight, and welcome, and it's great to have you here. As a reward, we have put together a little bit of a free prize draw, and we'll be spinning the wheel of names a few times this evening, and you'll all be in with a chance to pick up some prizes. It's really great to have you here. And we hope tonight is going to go as smoothly as we can. We've done a lot of preparation and worked really hard, but as with everything online and technology, it could go wrong, so please bear with us if it does. You can join in with the evening by using the hashtag JustLovePowerchairFootball. If you tag that on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter, we will pick it up and find it, as long as your tweets are public or your Facebook posts are public, and you'll be interactively involved in the evening. We'll display your pictures and your best wishes to win award winners throughout the night. We want your best images, your favourite memories from Powerchair football to share with the rest of the community tonight, so we can all celebrate our wonderful sport together. If you are lucky enough to be one of our winners, if you really are, we will invite you to a Zoom call at the end of the evening, and you'll be joining me on the TV so we can have a little bit of chat and see how you get on. If you don't want to join, it's not a problem, but if you do, keep an eye on your emails. We'll be dropping you a line once we've announced you're a winner with the details of how to join. We hope you enjoy the night, and we're really looking forward to it. Let's get on with what we're doing. Okay, here we go with our first award.
Evening everybody, hope you're well and having a great night. I'm delighted to be announcing the DB Bullet Championship Top Goal Scorer Award. Despite the season being cut short, the Championship's top goal scorer still scored an impressive 1.5 goals per game average. With a total of 19 Championship goals, I'm delighted to present this award to Newcastle's Lee Armstrong. Well done, buddy. And massive congratulations, Lee. I look forward to seeing you tonight, and also next year when you'll be in the Premier League. Top man, enjoy your night, everyone.
Congratulations, Lee, a tremendous achievement, and thank you, John, for your time. Now, to move on to the next award, it is, of course, the Premiership Top Goal Scorer. And to announce this prestigious accolade, I would like to introduce you to Neil James from Care Preference, who is our sponsor for this evening.
Thank you. This award is for the Care Preference sponsored Premiership Top Scorer 2019-2020. Well, what words can we use here? Positive, progressive, forward-looking, exemplary performance. That's enough about Care Preference. What about our top scorer? 14 goals in 13 games, 75 goals across 4 campaigns. His 3rd successive Premiership title, West Brom in England, and Care Preferences, Marcus Harrison. Well done, Marcus.
Big congratulations to our first award winners, both well deserved. Now, tonight, as I've already said, isn't possible without the tremendous support of sponsors. And our headline sponsor, Irwin Mitchell, have been supporting disability sport across the country for a number of years. They're one of the largest law firms around, but they do a lot of work and community support around disability sport. Here is a short video about a young man called Kit, who is an aspiring disabled footballer, who Irwin Mitchell have helped achieve some of his dreams.
I'm able to be happy.
Kit thrives, he has amazing friends, he goes to such a wonderful mainstream school. Kit plays for a disability football team. All children need to be part of a team, so having that opportunity is wonderful.
I support Man City, they are incredible.
Having had a settlement through Irwin Mitchell, it has enabled us to live a full and happy life.
A fantastic video there showing Irwin Mitchell's commitment and contribution to disabled sport. Right, our next award is the Fair Play Award. Obviously, our sport is normally played in a tremendous spirit, even by our England captain. But there's, as well as all the competitive players that are on the pitch, they've played with a great attitude and a great spirit. And so this award recognises teams that exemplify that in our sport at National League level. To present the award, we have Andrew from First Recruitment Services. There's a number of people presenting awards tonight. However, this one might just be my favourite. Enjoy this award.
Hi, I'm Andrew Counts, CEO at First Recruitment Services, and we're delighted to partner with the Wheelchair Football Association in sponsoring the 2019-20 season Fair Play Award. The winners of this award during the season suffered the loss of a key player, the sad passing of a player parent, and through long-term injury lost one of their England internationals. I'm delighted that this team, despite those off-field troubles, have showed pride, they've showed dignity, they've showed ambition, and most of all, of course, they have showed fair play. The winners of the award are the Brighton & Hove Albion Powerchair football team!
Well, you might have guessed from that award that Andrew is a bit of a Seagulls fan. So it's really great that he's been able to award his boyhood club the Fair Play Award tonight. We're going to take a very short break and we'll be back very soon We've got a little bit of housekeeping to do as we go through the night, and so a chance for you to see your social media posts will pop up occasionally, and this is one of them. However, we're back very shortly with our next couple of awards. See you soon. Our next two awards are Championship Head Coach and Premiership Head Coach. Whoever receives these awards tonight will have big boots to fill after last year's coaches that won the awards. Well done, Macca. So, we need to talk about head coaches and coaches in general. They're the foundation of our sport and our teams. They are the ones that put the hours in on the training pitches, work with our players to give them the opportunities, the skills, the talent, the insight and the knowledge to go out and compete in this wonderful sport. So, first off, big thank you to all our coaches out there and well done on a season, cut short but nevertheless a successful one. To announce our first award is the Championship Head Coach of the Year, sponsored by G5 Sports Services. I'm now going to hand over to Chris Gordon, who will announce the winner.
We are delighted to be sponsoring this season's Championship Coach of the Year award. This year's winner is someone who's been involved in Powerchair football for a number of years. He's vastly experienced and he's shown this season a real focus on bringing young, talented players through. He's often left big players out in big games and given young players a chance to develop and gain experience of playing that beautiful game. His team has played some great football in the Championship this season and has been a credit to the National Leagues. We're delighted to announce that this year's G5 Championship Coach of the Year award goes to Jamie Harrison.
Absolutely tremendous achievement from Jamie and his team up at Newcastle. First season in the Premiership, in the Championship, and now next season will be their first season in the Premiership. That's really, really tremendous achievement and very deserving of that award. Thank you as well to Chris. Next up, we have the Premiership Head Coach of the Year, also sponsored by G5 Sports Services. Now, to present this award, we have the Head Coach of Head Coaches, Colin Gordon, the England manager himself. Colin, over to you.
Good evening. I'm delighted to have been asked to make the award of this year's Premier League Coach of the Season. I'm very encouraged by the number of bright, young, innovative coaches coming into the sport, and I'm convinced the future of coaching in our sport is in good hands. This year's winner works tirelessly, not only to improve his team, but also himself, constantly reviewing old training sessions and matches on film. He's a fantastic communicator and gets very clear and concise messages across to his players as they strive to be as good as they can be for the benefit of their team. This year's winner of the G5 Coach of the Year is Christopher Gordon.
Now, for those of you wondering, we did double check the scores and results on that. Colin is telling the truth, and it was indeed his son. There's no nepotism involved on that one. Well done, Christopher. First time I've heard you call that for a while. On a serious note, Chris, brilliant, well done. Absolutely fantastic achievement. Chris is a head coach at West Brom. He's obviously an England player, and he's also a GBG ambassador, part of our ambassador programme here at Goals Beyond Grass, and has played a very active role in that programme during lockdown and done some tremendous work. Goals Beyond Grass is a fantastic charity. We do a lot of work in Powerchair football and out in the community. And here's just a little video to show you some of that work.
Powerchair football, a sport where suddenly everyone is equal. Powerchair football is played in an electric wheelchair. The aim of the game is to score between your opponent's goalposts. It empowers people to compete at every level, it empowers players and their families to come together socially, and it empowers people to become a team player. Goals Beyond Grass provides them the opportunity to reach their full potential by engaging in physical and social activity.
It's interesting, it's one of the things I like to do. I love football.
But it's everything to me. It's from the youngest player to the most senior players and their family. It's getting them all involved. So yeah, it's fun.
Powerchair football is such a unique thing.
If you'd like to play, coach or get involved,
Get in touch with the team and they'll put you in the right direction.
Goals Beyond Grass.
Goals Beyond Grass is inclusive.
It's exciting.
Really fun.
Amazing.
I'm delighted to now be joined by Nick Woodward from Pro My Sports. Good evening, Nick. How are you doing?
Hi, evening, Alex. Hello, everyone in Powerchair football land.
Thanks.
All well.
Yeah, we're all good here. We're having a great night so far. Thanks for joining us. Pro My this year have been integral in a lot of the National League and around the regional leagues as well in terms of the app and the data that is being used by coaches to support and inform their training and how players and teams are developing. Can you tell us a bit about the future plans you've got for the app at the moment?
Yeah, so obviously, unfortunately, lockdown got in the way of actual playing, but we've used that time to do a bit more tech development. Some of you will have seen the prototypes we've got of pitch maps, so you can now click on goals scored or yellow cards on a pitch, jump straight to the video link. We think that's a much easier way of you navigating through events on a game. And also in the background, we've been developing a kind of Monday Night Football app. So you're able to freeze frame aspects of the game, draw lines on it, and send clips to teams to help with the coaching. Because many of you, I guess, the coaching time you get is limited and has been even more so over the last few weeks. So the pitch prototype's out there now. Anyone interested in that, if they drop us an email, we can send you examples for your own team. And the Monday Night Football's a bit further away. We've got prototypes on the iPad, and we're just kind of working to resolve bugs with that. But we're very excited about that. That's a real game changer for us.
That's fantastic. We're becoming a real complete coaching tool. We've got something in the background there. Is that me talking? I think that's the volume of me coming through there. Right, on to the business of why we are here, which is, of course, goal of the season. Now, you've not only sponsored the award, you've also organised all the voting and a panel to shortlist, etc. Can you talk us through the process of how we've come to the decision of who has scored the goals of the season?
Yeah, so I'm really pleased this year. We had a very diverse group of panellists. Last year we had the pleasure of the England team judging shortlisting the championship, and this year we wanted to kind of extend those across Powerchair. And so we had players from Premier and Champs, we had referees from Prem and Champs, we had coaches, and we had some international contributions from Tony Jackson and Dimitri. So what happens is some poor soul watches every goal that we've got on video in Powerchair football. That was me. And then we get about 1 in 5 goals make it to quite a long list. There were 66 goals across both divisions. Then the panellists work through those 66 goals, the championship panellists through the championship goals, the Premier through the Premiership goals, and they vote for between 6 and 7. And out of the panellists, there were 3 goals that regularly got the most votes, so they became our shortlist. And then it's up to the public. So for 2 weeks now, the public have been voting, and I know the results. I'll reveal them shortly, and that's how we do it. And I'm really pleased. There's kind of there's very little bias in it, as it were, because it's Powerchair people who are judging this shortlist, and then it's the kind of teams and their supporters and friends and families doing the voting.
That's great, thanks. I believe we've got a video you've put together for us, which details all of the goals. Excuse the feedback, people. Details all the goals. Which going to play now. I'll be back very shortly after this video with Nick, who's going to reveal the winners. Thank you, Nick.
I'm Jim and I play for Shifnal Town. The last couple of seasons haven't been our best, so this nomination makes it even more special. As the ball was coming across, I noticed that the keeper wasn't in his goal, and I noticed the gap, so I went for it. Good luck to the other nominees.
Hi, my name is John and I play for West Brom Dudley. I remember scoring my goal and thinking, if I hit this now, there's no way the goalie will save it, and it flew in the net.
I'm Tom Metton, I currently play for Teesside Powerchair. Recently been nominated for goal of the season against Shifnal Town. What I recall from the game is our fantastic teamwork, our fantastic team play, and the overall build-up of the goal, and finally the way it was finished. Good luck to the other nominees.
Hi everyone, I'm Miles. I play as a winner for Seven Oaks Powerchair Football Club. Firstly, thank you for the nomination. I remember that in my goal against Little Rockets, we as a team were trying to build up the speed of play and draw the defence out of position. For my shot, I saw that the goalie was on the move towards the near post, so I aimed in the opposite direction towards the back post, where the space opened up and the ball went into the net. I hope everyone is well and safe, and I look forward to seeing you all at the next competition.
Hi, I'm Daniel Kay and I play for Villa Rockets. I scored my goal against Manchester United PFC. What I remember about this goal is that it came late in the game. And to be honest, I didn't expect it to come to me like it did. My coaches were saying that the ball went out, I saw the opportunity to do a reverse spin, and I knew it would go in, so I shouted. It didn't. When I hit it, I knew I would score, as long as Bubba could get out the way. Thankfully he did. When it went in, I thought, that's a good goal. But I never thought it would get nominated for goal of the season, so thank you everyone for that. By the way, I still don't know if it went out or not.
Hi, my name's Kyle Alexander. I play for 7 PFC. I scored my goal against Sale, first game of the season. It was quite early in the game. Miles plays me a well-weighted pass, and I let the handbrake off, if you will. Something that me and the gaffer have really been talking about. We had spoken about it a lot in pre-season, and yeah, it was great to get off the mark and get the team in control early doors.
Okay, so there's all the videos, there's all the goals. I'm now back with Nick. Nick, please, can you reveal this year's championship goal of the season?
Of course I can, and I'm delighted that this year's championship goal of the season is Thomas Met from Teesside. Well done, Thomas. And remarkably, there's now 3 players in that team who've all won a goal of the season. So well done to Teesside, well done to Thomas.
Fantastic, congratulations, Thomas. Well done. So, Nick, our final job for you for this evening, please. Can you now reveal the Premiership goal of the season winner?
Yeah, with great delight, I can tell you that the Premiership goal of the season winner is Miles Miller from Sevenoaks. Well done, Miles.
Congratulations, Miles. A fantastic goal and well-deserved winner. And thank you very much, Nick, for joining us and for all your work in supporting the goal of the season.
No problem.
Right, next up, we have had a fantastic response to this evening, and people have signed up in your tens and hundreds. As a thank you, we have entered everyone who has registered into a prize draw, and we are about to now pull out the first winner. The first prize is a G5 Sports ball, and hopefully, if our technology works and works well, I will disappear from your screen and you will see a wheel that will spin and reveal tonight's winner. I shall see you, hopefully, in a few seconds. Well, technology's going well so far. Really pleased with that. Congratulations, Aaron Guthrie, on a G5 ball. Next up, I believe we've got a iTunes voucher for £10. You're all back in it. Here we go with another spin. Well, that's 2 in a row that's working. This is good. It worked well in rehearsal, so really chuffed it's going well now. John Dixon, £10 for you there. Next raffle prize up is a Body Shop and Starbucks gift set, I believe. So you're all back in it again. Here's the next person to win. Third time lucky, we're still keeping hold of our tech, it's going okay. So that was Andy Bode, who won a Starbucks and Body Shop gift set. We're going to have one more prize at this section, and that is an iTunes £10 gift voucher. You're all back in it? Here we go. Anthony Wakey, £10 voucher for iTunes for you. Congratulations. We've got 5 big prizes later on as well. You'll all be back in it again. So there's some more raffle wheel spins coming soon. But now we're moving on to some more awards. It's time for the Premiership and Championship Team of the Year. Some fantastic individual goals, but of course some great team goals in there as well, which brings us on to our Team of the Year awards for both the Championship and the Premiership. Very prestigious awards, and often some of the most coveted that we give away at our annual awards evening. Recognising teams that stand out, teams that have that extra something, teams that have the X factor. So, our first award of the evening, or first team award of the evening, is the Championship Team of the Year. I'm very pleased to hand over to Neve O'Reilly from G5 Sports to announce the winner of this award.
I'm delighted to be sponsoring this year's Championship Team of the Year. I had the pleasure of visiting this club and to watch them train whilst delivering their strike forces, and was really taken by their bond as a team across the varying age ranges, with the younger players clearly looking up to and learning from the others. I'm sure this ethos is paramount to their success, and I look forward to following their progress through this year's Premiership, as well as the younger individual players as they go on to fly the flag for our sport for years to come. I'm pleased to announce this year's G5 Championship Team of the Year is Newcastle United.
Next up, we have the Premiership Team of the Year award. And to present this award, I'd like to hand over to Rob Lake, who is the Director of West Bromwich Albion Foundation, to announce the winner.
Hi there, I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the G5 Sports Services Premiership Team of the Year is West Bromwich Albion Powerchair Football Club. A massive congratulations to everyone at West Bromwich Albion for this fantastic accolade. As the head of the Albion Foundation, I'm proud and honoured to have such an amazing group of talented players and coaches as part of our Albion family, and I can't wait to see you get back doing what you do best. Congratulations to head coach Chris Gordon and his amazing squad of players, Brad Bates, Marcus Harrison, Matt Francis, Matthew Gilbert, Luke Kelly and Barra Sinnell, and also a special mention to Paul Hunt, who has led our Powerchair programme for the last 13 years. You've all played a key role in securing West Brom their third successive Premiership trophy and this impressive team award. Well done. Enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Congratulations to West Brom on their collective achievement there. Rob touched on every player that's been involved in the squad, and so recognising the collective effort that's involved there. We'll be back very shortly after a short break. Here's some social media. Next, we would like to take a few moments to have some reflection and savour some memories of some friends that we have lost this year. Sadly, members of our community are no longer with us, and we've lost them during the last 12 months. And this is really an opportunity to reflect on the good times, on the fun that we've had with those people, and the contribution they've made to our community. So please join me in spending a couple of minutes remembering some lost friends. A lovely tribute there to a number of people that we will miss very dearly and had a big impact on the sport. In fact, it was a year ago yesterday that we lost Barry O'Leary, who was coach at Muscle Warriors, also father and involved in the club as an officer, doing many, many things. His contribution to the sport was profound. It was larger than life and it involved many, many hours volunteering and putting into the sport. Because of that, we wanted to recognise his dedication, his service and his contribution to our sport. So we've created the Barry O'Leary Service Award. This is an award that could be nominated, anyone could be nominated for any reason, but it looks to recognise and celebrate people's dedication and their service to our sport. It's going to be an annual award that the Muscle Help Foundation have agreed to sponsor and support. So during this award, make yourself a cup of tea, raise your glass, that's what Barry would have done, or raise your mug. Earlier this afternoon, I caught up with Michael McGrath from the Muscle Help Foundation to talk about the award and also to reveal this year's winner. I'm now joined by Michael McGrath, who's the CEO and founder of the Muscle Help Foundation, to discuss the new award we've introduced, the Barry O'Leary Service Award. Thank you for joining me, Michael.
Absolute pleasure. Delighted to be here this evening.
I've already mentioned it was a year ago today that we lost Barry. Can you talk to us some about your feelings and experiences around that?
Yeah, I mean, Barry was a wonderful man. I mean, some of the key attributes that I observed, and I'm sure many others observed as well, was really his selflessness over and above his positivity And you know what? He was always there for other people, and he had that wonderful ability to make people feel good about themselves. So over and above his coaching abilities and his natural leadership style, you know, Barry had a wonderful sense of humour, and you know, Powerchair football, other than, you know, the wonderful sport that it is, it was so much more than just the sport. I know that to be the case for Barry. It was very much about, you know, the family and the all those connections and interactions that exist within the sport. And he was somebody that, you know, he embraced everyone, he valued everyone, and he always had a moment to say hello to everyone, irrespective as to whether they were part of, you know, one team or another team. So I wanted to share some thoughts, because it is, as you say, Alex, a year on from Barry's departure. And I remember thinking very carefully when I paid my respects and spoke with his family afterwards, about a year ago, when we said our farewells. And I wrote some thoughts down, which I'd just like to share, if I may, with everyone this evening. And these thoughts still very much ring true in my mind. I know when I share them with all of you, they'll ring true, I'm sure, in your mind, before I come on to a message that I received from Ryan, actually, earlier this afternoon, Barry's son, one of Barry's sons. So the message was, know that you're never alone when you're in the thoughts of those who care. As the manager of the charities, the Muscle Health Foundation's Muscle Warrior Powerchair Football Club, Barry absolutely led from the front, selflessly supporting players in enabling them to be the best they can be at any given time. And he inspired others. He was a great listener. And he created a positive environment, and above all, he instilled confidence and belief in the players. And of course, at that moment in time, we were heartbroken, having not only lost our club's leader, our point man, as I referenced him, but also, you know, a very dear friend to many. And in these moments in time, words are never adequate in moments like this. But rest assured, Barry's wonderful spirit will live on. It will endure, not least across the Powerchair football community, a family within a family. And Ryan's message that I received earlier this afternoon via text, I think summed it up really beautifully. So let's just remember, this is the Barry O'Leary Services to Powerchair Football Award. And on Ryan's behalf, messaged to me earlier today, he asked me to share these words. On behalf of Ryan and his family, Liam and Karen, that the family really do appreciate everything that the WFA, the Wheelchair Football Association, have done for us. My dad would be immensely proud and humbled by this award being named after him and in his honour. He loved his Powerchair football extended family. So those words, I think, resonate particularly at this moment in time with this award. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, I personally recognise much of what you said as well, and Ryan's message is absolutely lovely. So thank you, Ryan, as well. So I guess it's time really to move on to the award itself, and discuss the process that we've been through, and where we've got to as well.
Absolutely. So a couple of nights ago, I was having a chat with Adam McAvoy and gosh, Alex, help me out here. It was Adam on. I had Adam on a call, and then there was a lady as well.
I think it might have been Kath. Were you talking Kath McNichol?
Is it Kath McNichol?
Yes.
Okay, good. So in terms of the challenge of judging and looking through all the many nominations that were received, I had the pleasure of jumping on a call a couple of nights ago with Adam McAvoy, who is the National Development Lead for the WFA. Is that correct, Alex?
That's correct, yes.
All right, good. And also Kath McNichol. And as you would imagine, it was a rigorous process to say the least. But the nominations were whittled down to 3. And as I say, all good things come in 3, but only one is going to be picking up tonight's inaugural Barry O'Leary Services to Powerchair Football Award. It was a very tough gig, let me tell you, because all three of these individuals were provided compelling, or the nominations that certainly I read, each of them contained just quite extraordinary commitment and effort and support of the respective clubs and the work that they do and their commitment to the sport. So in no particular order, I'm just very briefly, in a light touch way, I just chat about the three individuals in question. Firstly, the incredible work that Steve Baxter is doing at Solent PFC, and for me, his dedication really stood out. I really liked the bit about he's always first to arrive at particular events. That's good commitment right there. But actually, it's his impressive commitment and his story in terms of how that has unfolded over the years in achieving so much in his spare time, and also the fact that he has an incredibly busy full-time job as a practice manager for a GP surgery. So how Steve does what he does, immense respect, both in terms of his coaching abilities as a match official, a league official, and a player carer. So a little bit about Steve Baxter right there. But Steve, I look forward to meeting you one of these days. Moving on, I was then presented with a nomination referencing Paul Gorman, and again, incredible positivity and an outlook on life. And I think Paul's journey of adversity resonated with me, and I know it resonates with many, many people. And he has certainly put Leeds on the map. That came through loud and clear, both in terms of his coaching, his teaching, and his leading abilities, and as a league official. And certainly that journey, as I said earlier, that journey of adversity in terms of how his life has unfolded has been quite extraordinary. And again, something that jumped off the page in terms of his particular nomination was his ambition for innovation, which is much needed, I think, in the Wheelchair Football Association, particularly around setting up the country's first all-female team, which is fantastic. So I think in terms of some other observations, I know that every single one of these nominations, clearly the passion for the sport is visible in words, on paper for sure. And I have not met either Paul or Steve or our third nominee, Carolyn. However, they are all deserving of this particular award, all passionate, all dedicated, and all giving so much of themselves. And it was those attributes that I was very thoughtful about, because I wanted to make sure that tonight's winner, that, you're all winners, but there's one individual that I've been asked to nominate. Just finally on Paul, really it's his commitment with a capital C is what I wrote down here when I was chatting a little bit earlier about some of the things that he's actually achieved and continues to achieve, including not just Leeds, but Leeds Powerchair Football Club, yay for Leeds Powerchair Football Club, but also the sport of Powerchair across the land. And finally, but by no means least, I wanted to spotlight Carolyn Bean, coach, match official, and player carer, a tremendous advocate for the sport of Powerchair football. And I've made a few little notes here around, again, her selflessness and her insightfulness. She's brilliant at recognising the physical limitations of her players and tailors her coaching to make it seem like it's not an issue at all, which is wonderful. So that broad celebration of difference, that broad attention to diversity and inclusion was coming through loud and clear from Carolyn's nomination. And clearly putting Middlesbrough Powerchair Football Club on the map in 2011-2012 was quite extraordinary in the fact that she's actually introduced, I believe, more than 50 players to the sport of Powerchair football. Needs to be mentioned, I felt, in these notes. And I know that she's been recognised locally with a handful of different awards. So again, testament of her great commitment to the sport. But sadly, we only have one winner this evening. But it is I'm very mindful that it is the Barry O'Leary Services to Powerchair Football Award, and as such, I think it's very, very fitting that if I had it my way, this award would actually go to all three. But I'd be impressed to give one name. So, ladies and gentlemen, and all those of you who are tuning in this evening, it gives me great pleasure, and it's such an honour and a privilege tonight to announce the Barry O'Leary Services to Powerchair Football Award for this year, 2020, goes to, I think this is the drum roll moment, goes to Paul Gorman. Congratulations, Paul. Thrilled and delighted for you, and look forward to meeting you one of these days, hopefully in the not too distant future. Thank you.
Well, a massive congratulations to Paul, absolutely superb, and massive congratulations to Steve and Carolyn as well. An extra one for Steve. Happy birthday, Steve Baxter. I don't know how old you are today, so we'll say 35. But seriously, well done to everyone, and a massive thank you to Michael McGrath and the Muscle Health Foundation for everything they've done. Now, at the top of the show, I did say, please bear with us if we have any technical issues that can go wrong. We have now back to a bit of analogue as one of our screens has gone down. So please bear with us for the rest, but we haven't got long to go and much to do, so hopefully we're going to be fine for you. Hope you're all enjoying it. Some of the selfies and the social media has been absolutely fantastic. Andrew, thank you for complimenting my hairstyle. I really enjoyed that. And I'm glad everyone's having a good time. Our next award is the Championship Young Player of the Year. Now, this is actually sponsored by Goals Beyond Grass, the charity that I work for and is hosting tonight with the WFA. And we're a big believer in youth development and giving people opportunities. So sponsoring this award is a real privilege. To present the award, we have one of my colleagues, Kieran Franks, who is our Sports Development Officer here at GBG. So here is Kieran with the Championship Young Player of the Year announcement.
We are delighted to be sponsoring this season's Young Championship Player of the Year award. It's always great to recognise the younger generation, especially at the moment, because the quality of our young players is phenomenal. So without further ado, the Young Championship Player of the season is Teesside's Tyler Reeves. Well done, Tyler.
My contract.
Okay, fantastic, top work there. We're now on to the Premiership Young Player of the Year. This one is also sponsored by G5, and it's going to be great to welcome back Chris Gordon again to announce our winner. So, here with the winner of the G5 Premiership Young Player of the Year award is Chris Gordon.
We are delighted to be sponsoring this year's Young Premiership Player of the Year. This year's winner is someone who's been playing Powerchair football for a number of years, and I'm quite surprised that he still qualifies for this award. His team have had some difficult moments off the pitch this season, but on the court, this player has scored some vital goals and has helped his team remain in the Premier League for another season. He's also been a main part of the FA Emerging Talent Programme and could be someone to look out for in future England squads. We're delighted to announce that this year, the G5 Young Premiership Player of the Year goes to Patrick Kelly.
Hi,
I'm Sophie and I'm here on behalf of the WFA to present Ricky with his Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations, Ricky!
Thank you, Sophie.
Well, I'm delighted to be joined now by Ricky, a recipient of our first ever Lifetime Achievement Award. Good evening, Ricky. Thank you for joining us.
Evening, Alex. Thank you for inviting me.
You're more than welcome. I see the video this afternoon's meet up with Soph. I hope that was nice. Social distance trophy handover. Probably not many of those happened at the moment. For those of you,
definitely not.
For those that don't know, I know I've spoken to you a number of times. You were involved from the very early start of Powerchair, particularly how it came about in this country. Could you explain to us a little bit how that happened?
Well, certainly for me, I got involved. Some guy who many people know, Mr. Anthony Nowicki. I was actually working for County Council in Disability Sport, and I met this guy who loved football and said, I want to play, but he was in a wheelchair. And my background had been in football, working for community foundations locally, and thought there's got to be a way we get this guy playing. And after making a few phone calls and talking to people, this is probably going back to about 2002, I came across Stuart Evans at Pierce Headley Foundation, who was also trying to do something similar. And we then also came in contact with the Aspire Spinal Injuries Unit and James Isaac, who was trying to do something there. So we sort of joined together and said, right, what can we do? How do we do something? So we spent a few years trying to knock on people's doors, talk to the FA, talk to people, anyone who'd be interested to see actually is there a need, is there capacity? And at that stage, we were aware of a game in Japan because somebody had been over from Japan to the northeast to visit Percy Headley, and they brought this large wall over, and we all started cutting up car tyres to get people to play. And it was a way of, certainly for Anthony, who was at Portland Training College at the time, for him and his mates to play football. So that's really how I got involved. But my involvement was more about, I believe that football, anyone can play football, and that was part of the reason for trying to ensure people could play.
Fantastic. I think the car tyres and cutting them up will resonate with a lot of people tonight.
Yeah.
I think that's certainly where I started as well. Obviously, the sport's come on a long, long way since those very early days, and lots of hard work by a lot of people. But you've been involved along that way. What's been your highlight so far in your Powerchair football journey?
I think for me, there's quite a few highlights, and I say that in a way that I think it's the sport's gone through evolution. And I remember the first few years when we played the first ever competition in 2006, and going up to Nottingham Trent University, funnily enough, for the first event we took part in, and basically we having 12 chairs and 3 teams. And every player played in the chairs. We had long gaps in between games to allow the chairs to charge to get them back out again. So for me, the first set of games of doing something was fantastic. I think also, the forming of the WFA, and I remember to this day the meeting we had in December 2004, where we were talking to Jeff Davies from the FA. And he says to us, right, you need to go and create a federation, get something set up, and we'll come back and help you. So the people that were there at the time said, yeah, we'll go and do it. And that's really how the WFA was born, because it was the case someone said, yeah, we can help you, go and do it. And we had people at the time dedicated to getting things off the ground and creating the WFA. And I became the chair of the WFA only because nobody else wanted to do it. And it was a bit like, well, we all need to do something, so I'll put my hand up, I'll do that then. And sort of moved it forward from there. So again, another memorable moment of getting something started. And I think, since the WFA, I think there's the time when we secured funding to employ our first ever full-time member of staff. So that was quite a big turning point, I think, because it meant that we had a full-time resource. And it weren't long after that for me, we started to see more and more clubs setting up because we could support them in the right way. And, I sit back now and see all around the world all these games taking place and remember the days when I was at every game that was taking place. So to hear, teams training every week, and I know during this lockdown period, people have been joining on Zoom, getting together that way. Again, another key point of actually people still getting connected and the community still talking to each other. And I think the final one for me was probably 2011. England, or the WFA team at the time, had just got the silver medal at the World Championships in Paris. And I was on my flight back home after the final. I just landed at the airport. I'm stood in the line for security, and my phone rings, and it was the FA. And the FA said, right, success is fantastic. We'd like to work with you, and we'd like to take on the England team. And that for me was, I knew that was big for the players, because that's all the players were really wanting at the time, was to be recognised as footballers. And I think, certainly in this country, that's the biggest thing you can ever get by getting the FA on board.
Brilliant. There's some good memories there. You talked about evolution at the start of your answer there. Where do you see the sport in a year's time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time? What are the big ambitions?
For me, I think certainly with what I do now within FitFund, I think it's getting the sport up and running again and back on court. So certainly within the next year, I want to ensure that we've got activity taking place again. And certainly that leading into the World Cup in 2022 now. So getting all those players, up to speed, training, working hard. So when they're out on court in Sydney, they're competing at their highest level and at their best level they can. And for me, one of the goals is still to get recognition by FIFA, because I think, as I spoke about the WFA and working with the FA and getting that recognition, I think for the world sport, we need that recognition by FIFA as well. And, we're still on this journey of, still keep pushing for Paralympics. But I think there's, a bigger challenge around the Paralympics for the future, just because of the capacity they're at the moment. It's full. So to add new sports in, you've got to remove sport. They've already got a version of football. Do they want another version? But I think that's where working with the other impairment groups that deliver disability football, how we can all work together and maybe work with FIFA. And one day in the future, you never know, we might have our own World Cup along with other impairment groups at the same time as the FIFA World Cup taking place.
Wow, that's food for thought there. Some good stuff. Thank you, Ricky. Finally, a big congratulations from me and from everyone at WFA. We do really appreciate it.
Hi Ricky, just wanted to give you a quick note to say congratulations on winning your WFA Lifetime Achievement Award. What you've done for Powerchair football over the last 15 years is truly amazing, and I don't think the sport could ever thank you enough. It's been a great journey working with you, and hopefully catch up with you again soon. Thanks, have a good evening.
Hi, I'm Martin Bevan, Director of Referees for FITFA. Hi Ricky, very, very happy for you to receive this award. Long overdue for the amount of work that you've put into Powerchair football, not only in England, Europe, but also the rest of the world. Congratulations and enjoy your day.
Hi Ricky, huge congratulations on receiving this award. Throughout what the WFA do, and events like this, such as tonight, are examples where I feel that we lead the way in developing Powerchair football, and we as the WFA community and our sport as a whole would not be where we are today without your vision and commitment over the last 15 years. The Powerchair football community owe a great deal of thanks to you for your enthusiasm and continued dedication to the game, especially as someone without a direct link through a family member, as so many of the community have. And I'm sure the next 15 years are going to be just as busy and eventful as the last 15. I look forward to seeing you soon. Enjoy the evening, and congratulations again.
Hello Ricky, I have a message for you. I know that today you are receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from the WFA. I would like to join this initiative and congratulate you, of course, but also thank you for all the work you have done in your country for the development of Powerchair football. The International Federation also owes you a lot. You and your country are the main architects of the development of our sport. Enjoy this evening, your evening, and congratulations again. See you soon.
Hi, my name is Barb Peacock, and I'm the Secretary General of FIPFA. Ricky, I've known you for 16 years now, and I've watched the energy and the commitment and the time that you have put in with your whole heart to Powerchair football. It's evidenced in the growth over England and other parts of the world that you've been a major part of. I think that the job that you're doing is incredible. I'm not sure about a Lifetime Achievement Award, as I do believe that you're kind of young to get a Lifetime Achievement Award, but it's well deserved, and I do expect a lot more accolades to come your way. Congratulations, Ricky. This is an honor well deserved. Thank you.
Really hope you enjoy those messages, Ricky, and for someone who's put so many hours into the sport, a fully deserved award there. Right, we do not have many awards left. In fact, we have just the two, and then we're going to take a break whilst we set up a Zoom for our winners, and then there's a couple of bits to do with the Zoom meet afterwards. If you have won an award tonight, keep an eye out in your emails. Coming very, very, very soon will be a link to join us in that Zoom meeting if you would like to. You get up on the telly and be live. If you do join us, can you make sure your YouTube is on mute, because you're about 30 seconds-ish behind us live, so it'll be a bit weird going on there. However, before we get to that, we are on to our final two awards, and they are Player of the Year for the Championship and for the Premiership. It's an award that recognises your individual hard work, your commitment and your talent and your achievements this season for your team. They're very coveted, I know they are. As much as players really love the team awards, these ones are a little bit special as well. The Championship Player of the Year is very kindly sponsored by Lowe and Simpson, and we're very grateful to them for doing so. But to present the award, or to announce the award, from across the pond, we have the voice of Powerchair football. So, Tony Jackson, please let us know who has won Championship Player of the Year.
Hi everybody, it's Tony Jackson, voice of Powerchair Football, and I am delighted to announce that the winner of the Lowe and Simpson Championship Player of the Year is Newcastle United's Lee Armstrong. Following his transfer from Middlesbrough PFC to Newcastle United PFC in the summer of 2019, Lee has flourished under the guidance of head coach Jamie Harrison. He netted an impressive 19 goals in 13 championship games, guiding his side to the championship trophy and promotion to the Premiership at the first time of asking. A massive congratulations to Lee for his fantastic individual accolade.
Mic on.
Well, what a night for Newcastle. Lee, another award for you, absolutely tremendous. So Newcastle had an absolutely incredible evening. To recognise that, we have a very short message from someone who you might recognise. So for Newcastle United PFC, here you go.
Hi guys, I just want to send my congratulations to our foundation,
Powerchair team winning the WFA Team of the Year. What an amazing achievement. Also, obviously, a big shout out to the head coach, Jamie Harrison, winning obviously Coach of the Year as well. Honestly, it's such a huge pleasure to know that you guys are shining bright for the foundation. And finally, I just want to send congratulations to Lee Armstrong for winning the Player of the Year award. Honestly, it's such an amazing achievement. I just want to send my best of luck to everyone at the WFA on the end of season virtual awards. I'm so excited and I'm so pleased to be a part of the foundation and to really support you guys. So take care. Bye bye.
Michael.
That show around me over there, North East Legends. And from the North East down to South West for another legend. We are on to our final award of the evening. It's the Premiership Player of the Year. And to announce the award, we have the CEO of Goals Beyond Grass, Mr. Brian Dix, who's also the Vice Chairman of the WFA. It's been a real pleasure to host these awards tonight. There's a lot of work has gone into it. I hope you've all been able to have a lot of fun, and I know there's a lot of chat been going on YouTube and Facebook. And that was part of the aim of tonight, was to bring everyone together during a time when we can't really get together to play. But we will be back soon, and we'll be back playing in no time before you know it. But to round off the evening for our final award, I'm going to hand over now to Mr. Brian Dix for our Premiership Player of the Year.
Evening everybody, I'm Brian Dix, I'm the Chairman and CEO of Goals Beyond Grass. I hope you've had a great evening tonight. I know we have. I would like to thank both Alex, Ryan and you guys and Adam for putting this together tonight. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you can also join us to the after party on the rooms what we've specified for you to come and join us. So that just leaves for one more award to come. And the award is this lovely award here. And this is for the Premiership's Player of the Year. And I believe, Kieran, you have the winner. Thank you. Is this right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, according to this, the winner is, you may know the guy, he's not a bad player, he's been around a few years now. So I'm really happy to announce that the winner of the Premiership Player of the Year is our very own John Borden. Well done, John.
Congratulations, JB. Although it didn't look like it, we are all very chuffed for you here and very pleased. John is also one of the GBG ambassadors, and so very proud for him to receive that award tonight. Well, we are done with the awards, but we would like to hear from the winners. If you have won an award tonight, there is an email in your inbox with a link to a Zoom meeting. If you could join that Zoom meeting as soon as you can, if you would like to come on and have a chat, we will get that up very shortly. Really hope you all enjoyed the evening. We're going to show some more of your social media posts and some of your photos from Just Love Powerchair Football hashtag, and we'll be back as soon as we can with a Zoom to chat with our winners from this evening. See you shortly. Hello and welcome back. We have managed to corral a few of our winners together onto the Zoom. This is going to be a technical challenge. We'll see how we go. Hopefully it will work okay. I'm really chuffed that we've got quite a few of them here. I'm going to start with Paul up in the top right hand corner. Not that he knows he's there. Paul, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Was your award tonight a bit of a surprise?
You could say yes. We kept watching and thinking, well, hopefully Leeds are going to come up with something at some point. And then all of a sudden, nothing. And then when my name came up, well, if I could fall off the sofa, I would have fallen off the sofa, but thankfully I didn't. So yeah, it did come as a surprise.
Well, richly deserved. I can remember our very first game was FC Bournemouth in the Championships, and I think Leeds might have stuck 7 past us, and we didn't score much. You were nothing but encouraging and supportive and lovely up to our players, and so were your team as well, and they were a great credit to you. So I was really chuffed when you won tonight, and well done from me.
Thank you.
Superb. Right, let's go across the far side and speak to Mr. Kelly. Patrick, are you okay to unmute yourself?
Yep.
A fantastic recognition. You played most of the season. We didn't get all of it done, but the bit that you did play, you were very dominant in your team and shone in a number of matches. Certainly a thorn in our side when we played you. So congratulations on your award. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I would say so. I sort of was looking at my phone when I heard my name come up on the screen. I wasn't really expecting it, but yeah, it is a bit of a shock. But obviously, thank you very much for getting the award. But I'd just like to say that it's not possible without this individual accolade, without the rest of the team, and obviously one of the key players we've lost. So I'd just like to mention Jordan in that as well. So thank you.
Well said, yes. Jordan will be sorely missed by a lot of us. But well done, Patrick. Top work on your award. Next to you, another young player recipient, Tyler. How you doing?
Hello. All right.
I'm very well. Did you have a good night?
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Were you expecting to be on the nomination list, or?
Didn't expect to at all.
Fantastic. Good surprise then.
Yeah.
What's your plans? What's your plans for next season? What's your ambitions?
Just go there and try our hardest. Work as a team. Do our best.
Good stuff. Really good. Congratulations from us. Well done. Really pleased that you won tonight. Really good stuff. Right, JB. Let's unmute. Oh, he's just telling people.
Hello, my man.
Yeah, he's just telling everyone to stop swearing. Is your dad there?
Hello.
There you are, John Senior. Hi, JB. There we go. We've got the whole family there. Tell John Senior to keep the language down.
Yeah, he is keeping his language down.
Excellent stuff. Evening. How'd you enjoy the night? Good fun?
Oh, mate, it's amazing. It's been an incredible job done by everyone, and yeah, in the short space of time that I've had to put it together, it's been top notch.
I'm pleased you enjoyed it. Chuff with your award again?
Mate, it was very, very unexpected. You know, like obviously you think you play well throughout the season. There's been a number of good players this season, so you never expect to get it, but obviously to be awarded it was a great honour.
Fantastic, really chuffed for you.
Yeah, very, very happy with that.
And thanks for all you've done for GBG and WFA this year as well. People don't always see how much you put in behind the scenes as well, given your role as in the captain and Aspire coach. You do a lot of work, and it's much appreciated, and you make a big difference to sport. So well done.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it, and I enjoy doing it. And if I can give back something and can help someone else, then I've done my job.
Fantastic. Right, Jamie, I need you to unmute yourself. I'm coming across to you. Wow, what a night! How you doing? Wow, what a night!
Not too bad, thank you.
I take it you might have enjoyed tonight.
It's been better than expected.
Excellent stuff. So, proud of your players, proud of your team.
Oh, definitely it's been an amazing achievement by ourselves. And obviously, we've been gaining quite a few new younger players this season, so to see them development to be
years, and you've got somebody that there's a red clubs. I wouldn't hope anywhere alone.
Yeah, your focus on youth development and bringing young players through was mentioned tonight. Is that something you're particularly passionate about?
Well, without the younger players, it isn't really a sport. So if coaches don't focus on the time that's going to be involved, it's going to be a very short period. Of what Rod's already said, he's only interested in playing for a few years. So if I just put all the eggs in one basket and look at Rod, our team would be all done with him. So yeah, so it's only right that investing time in the younger players and hopefully they hit the same sort of standards that Rod set playing for me.
That's a fantastic philosophy and a tremendous achievement tonight for Newcastle and a reflection of all the hard work and great stuff that's been done this season. So congratulations to you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great stuff. Miles, how you doing? I'm very good. Nice to see you. See you got your shirts up in the background there. I like it.
Yeah, getting ready for hopefully the new season sooner rather than later.
That's what we're all hoping for. Congratulations on your award, cracking goal. Have you had any messages from your teammates?
Yeah, we've got a team WhatsApp group that's going off quite a bit. But I mean, to be fair, it's out to everyone. My team, out to Adam as a coach, and all my teammates, because that all you lot anyway, I wouldn't be the player I am, so it's not just me.
That's lovely. Thanks a lot for comments on your team and your coaches as well. So well done. Congratulations, Miles. Excellent stuff. Good season. Finally, we've got Marcus Harrison. How are you, young man?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, good, thank you. So how many years is this top goal scorer now?
Well, it's the first one. Actually, well, first one with Rev. I won the championship one. But I didn't even know I'd won it, to be honest. I thought there was some kind of mistake.
That is, I can see Chris laughing. That's typical Marcus. But well done, congratulations, absolutely superb. I just want to say well done to all our winners, even those who haven't joined us on the Zoom. It's been a wonderful night in celebrating all your achievements, and we've been honoured to be part of it, so thank you very much. Just to keep you aware, you are going to still be on screen whilst I'm talking to the rest of the Powerchair world for a little while, so if we can keep yourselves on mute and keep John Cena away from the camera, that would be much appreciated. Right then, we are nearly at the end. I've got a couple of things to do. We have got some extra prizes to announce on the raffle and the prize draw. When some of our tech disappeared, so did our wheel of names. However, we have done a draw, and so Jim Wright, you've won a £10 iTunes voucher. Amy Wharton, you have won some Swiss chocolates. Lizzie Tully, you have won a £40 Just Eat voucher and a GBG ball. Kate Tinkler, you have won a Retro Holland shirt, absolutely fantastic. And Ryan O'Leary, you have won a year's subscription to the Academy Soccer Coach app for Powerchair Football. So that can hopefully make a difference and get your team back near the top of the crown. We've got one other thing I need to do. I'm going to invite up Mr. Brian Dix, who's going to tell us who has won the selfie competition. I need to shift across so we can do our socially distanced YouTube stream. Mr. Dix, who's won?
Well, it was meant to be one award, but due to some fantastic pictures that you've all sent in, there are two winners. The original first prize would go to our good friends from Tayside, where we got Mr. Pearson and Swift. Mr. Swift sat just behind him, a very natural picture which appealed to all of us. And then the second photo, which will be putting up on the screen very shortly, is someone who's gone a bit of the extra mile, and he's got actually a big tattoo on his chest. Hashtag just love Powerchair Football. So that's really taken the extra mile. So tonight there'll be two prizes going out. But thank you all very much for taking part. You did a fantastic job. And now I'll hand it back to Alex.
So that is us done. However, we've got an after party organised for you as much as we can have a party in our own homes. There's going to be two links. You may have already had them on email. If you haven't, they're going to be posted on the chat in the YouTube on the YouTube stream. There's a link to a Teams meet where you can go in and there's going to be a quiz. And there's another link where you can just go along and chat about Powerchair Football and coming back and training and all things such as that. Really hope you've enjoyed the evening. We've had a wonderful time doing it. It was a little bit hairy and stressful at times, but we've got through it and we've really enjoyed it. So I'm sure I'll see some of you in the Teams meeting shortly. Bye for now. See you soon.